All right. I'm gonna let everybody get in. I'm gonna show you a few things I bought, and then I'm gonna play with some alcohol inks. Hoping that Eileen will be here to answer a few questions. Let everybody kind of get in. Hi, Lena. I got that book that Xander had. It's kind of cool. It's got quite a bit of, it's acrylic and watercolor, but it has some really neat ideas for swatching. And I had seen one just the other day on Instagram, but it has the template in the back. Hi, Libby. So I haven't really looked at it a whole lot or played with it in any way, but I got that. And then I got the watercolor with me in the forest. I don't think I'm going to watercolor in the actual book. I think I'm going to use the patterns with tracing paper and do projects outside of the book, even though it's got watercolor paper. Hi, Judy. Hi, Mindy. And then I got Fast and Fun watercolor, and you can see I've actually tabbed it. So I think the project that I want to do in it first is this one here. I liked the technique with the trees and the crayon, but then I found some other examples. Like I liked this moon, and I liked this color combination here, down here. And then I like this one was similar, just using a different technique and a different color combination. And I liked how she made the moon here. So I thought we'd merge that technique. I'm going to kind of blend them. And I thought this was pretty. I was looking at different trees. And this was more realistic with the birch trees. So I thought I would try to kind of blend some of those on a future stream. These are the M. Graham colors that I got. I already swatched them when I was sick. So I got dioxazine purple, yellow ochre, anthracone blue, neutral tint, sap green. That is a really pretty sap green. And then I ordered the quinacridone rust and then nickel quinacridone. Azo yellow. I thought this was going to be different than it was. Raw umber, and this is the Daniel Smith Moon Glow. So I have all of those. Hi, Janet. I just swatched them on a little card. I have these. I got mine. And I have my swatch cards ready by trays. I did them by trays because they have little trays. But that's not what I'm going to work on tonight, because I have a project I need to get done for me. So we'll do this on a stream too. I haven't touched them at all. I think this, I couldn't decide what I want to use for them. So I think I'm going to soak this in Murphy's oil and get the acrylic paint off of it. And I think I'm going to use this for my palette and work more straight from the tube. And I got a cart to put all the watercolor stuff on in that one cart. So just one cart has all my watercolor. And I got a card from Rebecca, Flint Rock Rebecca. I thought I'd show you that. Really pretty card. That came the other day. And then I got Happy Mail from Kathy Arbor. She sent such a cute little thing on the envelope. Let me move that so nobody sees addresses. And she sent me a little art card that's just so cute. Some of the vellum, that architectural vellum that she was playing with one day. And then she sent me some painty papers. It looks like marbled papers and jelly printed papers. And then this is this is my Yupo for today. But I thought we might even try the alcohol inks on here a little bit and see what they do. So, is Eileen here? No. She's probably tired. Yeah, I'm going to put the good watercolors on the top. Then I put my ink tints and my homemade watercolors in the middle tray. And then I put all my Primas and student grade and sprays down on the bottom tray. So everything's sorted. So I have the Pinata inks, but I also got the Mixative metallics. And I've got blending solution and rubbing alcohol. I played a little bit last night, but I couldn't get it to do what I was trying. I was struggling to get the ink to blend softly and I see these people on Instagram. I need to move the camera just a little bit, maybe. Hi, Darla. I was just trying to get stuff off shelves because it was falling off shelves. Now I need to clean the shelves and just a second. I'm trying to find where the doesn't want to let the camera thing come up. It says it's already running. All right, it may not want to move. All right, there we go. I got it. It's so stubborn. Just want it to go up kind of one notch. So last night I was kind of playing around with the idea of diluting some of the color. Let me show you on Instagram kind of what I was looking at and how soft. Oh, I can never find what I'm looking for on here. saved. There we go. See how soft and cloud-like they get some of it as they build the layers? That's kind of what I want it to do. So, and I don't have a teal, so I've been making a teal. So I'm going to use the blue. And I'm going to use an Adirondack green. And I'm going to add some rubbing alcohol to that. I feel like it needs, put a little yellow in there, and I'm going to go more blue. This green is, in this set, is so dark, so I didn't use the green. And it's still very green. And maybe it's more blending solution, maybe, you know, that I need to use. All right, then I've got a straw that I'm using. All right, let's try some blending solution in there, because it did help lighten it and get more of a teal color. And that might be the secret. They might have added more blue to it too. Okay, still, like I said, a little green, which would make Eileen happy. Ooh, look at the yellow coming out, though. Okay, the other thing I saw someone do, this is Yupo, It's that one that comes in the orange. Is it just straight yellow? I like that when I get more blending solution and it gets bluer. Hi, Patty. You guys had a great time? Okay, I have a little bit of this left. This is the straight in the blue. This bottle does not, it squirts. Or it's me. Yeah, they're piñatas. And I had an Adirondack. And then I have I like that. All right. So this is the, I'm going to use. I'm just trying to use the rest of that kind of up and build some layers on the outside. I may ruin it here. I want some dark in here. some purple. Okay. All right, I'm going to try to connect the two of these through here. Okay. Yeah, Eileen, how are they I don't get how they're getting really soft. I'm seeing them move really soft colors around, and maybe it's just that I'm seeing them use a Copic ink. Have any of you tried the Copic ink on the Yupo? Okay, now I'm going to try some of the metallic. This is Tim Holtz. All right, I'm going to put some in there with a little alcohol to kind of extend it. Maybe that was not a good idea. I like the little dots I can get with the pipette. Actually, I may not be disappointed with this. And I'm not even sure I want to change the shape of the I wish I had the foil, the gold foil. I have the gold leaf, but it's very difficult to get organic shapes. It's so messy. It does want to take on these metallics when they go on a color, want to take the color of that. Well, I already had this foil, but yeah, stay out of the wrapping aisle. Now that's sitting on top and it's a little bit more, but it took on the blue green in here. I'm going to do some more pops of yellow. And let's do some more of that. Gold on the top. And I'm going to put some blue in there because that looks like an avocado pit. All right, I think that might be done. Yeah, and I had a hard time using this glue. It was so sticky, and to get a thin line to use this, it was just messy. All right, so I think I'm going to call that one done. If we look at it in a mat, I'm not going to lay the mat on it, but it looks pretty good. Like I said, I think I'm going to call that one done. So Eileen, dictate what color should we use? And don't say green. You can't say green. Should we use the orange and yellow? Hi, Vicky. This is going to be 2 separate pieces when I cut it up, so. Okay, we'll add this green over here. We always get brown. And let's add pink on this side. Magenta. Maybe even some magenta over here. And a purple. The fumes, the fumes, the fumes. I gotta open the door. Wow, that pink really takes over, doesn't it? I have like a burgundy red. Let's need something darker in here. I don't like that opera pink like color. And oh, cool. This is Pearl. I thought we'd see what it does. It came in the Tim Holtz set. That pink just takes over, doesn't it? This is white. It's funny how the green got all pushed. Let's see. What? Gunmetal, maybe? Or here's their gold, the Pinata gold. just sort of stays and plops. Yeah, because they have, some of them have a ball in them. Okay, again, remember I'm going to cut this in half. I'm not displeased with this side. I wished I hadn't put that gold on there. Okay, when I put that, it just literally, the gold just floated, like it didn't. That was weird. It just broke off like in pieces. Now I'm happy with this. Let's put the green with it again. Let's put, it just breaks it apart. Okay, I like all of this through here. Trying to decide if I want some yellow to maybe work its way right in here. Okay, I'm happy with that side. And leaving that needs to dry. This we need to play with. Let's try silver on this side and see what we can get it to do. Almost looks like coral, doesn't it? Well, I was almost tempted to go buy some Copic refills, not for Copic markers, but okay, now let's see what happens if we break up some of this silver. The blending alcohol definitely like breaks it. Okay, I'm happy with this. Okay, and then I'm gonna get rid of some of that pink. A little bit of the orange. And it needs more yellow. And a okay. I think that's not bad. I need to because what I'm going to do is cut this in two. So I have two pieces. We have this piece and we have this piece. A little yellow over here. Orange. I'm going to try to push that out in that area. like the light and dark, like that sometimes you can get if you're lucky. I think that works. Oh, this is almost dry over here. Okay, I need to take I have one more piece of Yupo we can play with. Let me set this aside to dry. Actually, I have two. I lied. Okay, so let's try something I saw. I want to use one of the metals. Let's use the rose gold and a burgundy. Why'd the camera get flashed out, didn't it? All right, so I'm going to put some of the burgundy, and I'm going to put some of the alcohol just so I can make a mixture. The other thing I thought about, Eileen, is can I mix magicals with rubbing alcohol and get... Okay, I'm adding the rose gold into that burgundy mixture. Oh, where do y'all see this? Can y'all see? What they're doing is they're putting it on liquid and chasing it with a fan or... All right, we'll try after this one. So that just made a pink metallic color, really. There's not enough air in me. I have a heat gun, but can't use a heat gun, right? Yeah, this is rose gold. Okay. Okay, I'm too lightheaded now. See what that does. And let's just add straight rose gold. On top of it and see what it does. Or, yeah, that was rose gold. It's not very gold. Okay, I need to decide what color I want to use with this. So right now I just have a lot of blah. Yeah, blah. If I put the green, I'll get it. I don't know. I'll get a bunch of brown. Probably. May get Christmas colors here. That's a new. Don't like it. Don't like it. Let's try Jelly Plate Theory. When in doubt, add black or white. I may have stuffed this one up big time. Yeah. Drop gold in the green. That metallic just shatters. Interesting. Can you see how it just breaks up? Let's try some blue in here. Let's drop some more gold in the dark areas. And then break it up. Okay, I'm happy with that side, I think. Hi, Christy. Yeah, the gold definitely breaks up. Okay, we got rid of almost all the yucky pink over here. And then we're going to try the magicals. I am stuck to the paper. A second. It's gunky on the table over here. Okay. We'll go purple over here. Try some of this lighter green. And we'll put some orange in. I do like how sometimes you just get this unusual, like something comes, you think you've got brown gunk and you blow and night, Patty. Thanks for dropping by. Let me read some. Okay, now we need a metallic. Let's go the gunmetal. This one's clogged and bent. Like the lid was put on weird. I don't know. Look how that, can you see how the lid is crooked? I don't think that's going to want to come out of the bottle right. So much for that one. And we'll go back with silver. It's brighter anyways. That's what it needs, is the brightness. Some big globs in some areas. All right, I'm putting lids on and trying to set some of this stuff aside. Yeah, they just float. You know how when ice breaks up and floats on the water? That's what it does. It just breaks up into little particles, like little, and floats. Okay. Let's see if we can find a place for this one. Now it's really the last piece of Yupo. Okay, so we're going to take one of these cups and we'll take Magicals. It's got to be one that is shimmery. I'm going to do this one. It's got teal and purple. It's kind of two-tone. Okay, and I'm going to take a palette knife and put some in there. Put a good amount. Now we're going to add the alcohol to it. It did dissolve. Where is Galena? She would be in heaven with this purple mess. All right, let's save that. So you might want to add some more later. Now I see granules on it, to be honest. So they don't really dissolve. Like I can see, you can't, I can, and I don't know if you can see them. Can you see the dark spots? Yeah, I don't have any purple in any ink. We had to, it's the only way we could get purple. Well, there was purple. I take that back. I forgot. It's just sitting. Let me grab a gunky brush. It's just sitting there, the micas. They're not dissolved. You can see them if I touch them. But they're not really, I can't tell if I can dissolve them or not. Like the whole paper is just coated. Like the mica just sunk to the bottom. Let's try something. I was just trying to remove one area. They're just sitting right, like, on the paper. They're not like soaked into the paper. You can move them around all you want, but they're not dissolved. So let's try what happens if we add water. to the alcohol. Now you can see the mica powders coming to the surface. Now can you see bits of the turquoise? Now it's dissolved. But I don't know how dissolved it is. And it does react to the blending solution, but it's not going to dry fast, like evaporate, like because there's that water in there. I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm just going to keep Hi, Gilly. We are just playing and making a mess. So I'm wondering if I should bleed off, wick off some of this purple off the side. Put purple ink back in there. And I might add a little blue back here somewhere. See, I don't know what's like when the water dries. So I think we may let that one sit and see what happens overnight to it. Because I don't think I can take any more alcohol fumes anyways. So I think that's a no-go with the Magicals and the rubbing alcohol. And like I said, it's the mica that didn't. Because I can't dry that with a heat gun, right, Eileen? So I think we let it sit and dry. It was fun. We'll see what happens to this vellum. I'm just going to let it dry. I'm not going to play with the vellum tonight. I think that's it for me with the fumes. It's getting a little smelly in here. Yeah, I like how it turned out. I think it'll be even neat, like matted. This is what I ended up deciding to do for Christmas gifts. Because I didn't have time to do the canvas or any of that stuff, getting sick. I'm still think I have a cold coming on. Everybody at school is sick. But I'll wait. I'm waiting to swatch the Holbeins, the watercolors. So, thank you, Heidi. This would be good if once it was to try to do the, no, I was going to say the gold leaf, but actually, I kind of like it just the way it is. The metallics were interesting. Those were interesting how they reacted. I don't know if I used them in any way, the way he uses them or intended them to use. I have a purple one on with your name? Probably. DM me your address and I'll send you half of this one, Galena. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got more than I need. So on Twitter, DM me your address. Yes, I will, Eileen. I want to try that because your paper was really pretty with the Neo 2s. I don't have a lot of Neo 2s, but I have a few. Don't you hate that? Tay Tay doesn't like me to text when I'm trying to talk to y'all and on the phone and I'm trying to watch a stream. She wants to get up in my and keep bumping the phone so I can't get my fingers on the keys. So, but I didn't achieve what I wanted. What I've seen, I don't know how they do it. They're amazing. I don't have that finesse that they have. The softness that I've seen some people get, but maybe the Copic inks, maybe it's because they're using a soft color to begin with. Like these are all bright and intense colors. Oh my gosh, that's funny. So we'll see when this dries what the mica does. If, if it moves or how it settles. It does have some real pretty colors in parts of it. So I guess that's about it for me. Yeah, I'm pleased with how they came out. It wasn't what I was shooting for. I've been kind of watching stuff on Instagram and I see these people, but again, most of the time they're using Copic ink. So I just got a text from my sister about my dad. All right. We'll see. It's doing some crazy stuff in here. Maybe that's the water reacting with the alcohol inks. So I'll just let it sit and do its thing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Shauna might stream if she's feeling better, I'm guessing. Maybe Patty. Yeah, I hope not. I've been like Listerine, gargling it. I've already had the flu, but this sore throat's killing me. All right, ladies. You see a parrot right here? All right. Thanks, Dot. You need to go to bed. It's getting late over on the other side of the pond. 3.5 days, and I'm off school, guys. 3.5 days next week. All right. Bye night.